So we're on the Canal estate. Now this is the site of the Roman fortlet, which was built on the Antonine Wall on the border of the Roman Empire in Britain. So this is the woodlands where the Romans would have hunted for their food. As you can see, there'd be rabbits, boar, different things, maybe even lions at one time. That was bullshit. There's no lions. But right now we're going to go and see the Antonine Wall.
People actually thought that the Romans abandoned Scotland because the tribes were assaulting the Romans a lot, and they were. There was a lot of attacks on the Romans, but the thing is, it was a question of expansion and economics really in the end is why they left. Really, they had to leave to go and defend part of the empire. Obviously the Romans did leave, but they left behind their culture.
So as you can see here, this is a Roman aureole. They had these in Roman times. Julius Caesar was partial to one of these.
Is this a Roman biscuit as well?
Right next to it you got the bourbon, the Roman bourbon. So this is the ruins of the fortlet that was along the Antonine Wall. One of many fortlets. So the Antonine Wall is the second wall built by the Romans trying to expand into Britain. The first one is obviously Hadrian's Wall. Antonine Wall was built by Emperor Antonius Pius. He was trying to expand the empire. However, this is as far as it got. We're in Bo'ness, obviously. This wall had many different fortlets along the way. They were kind of like customs. So if you were in Scotland, you were a savage, but if you were in Rome, you were a civilized person. So this is the customs for the savages to go into Rome, where they would have traded with them, mated with them. So if you want to follow me in, this is the pathway that would take you into the wall. This wall spanned from Edinburgh all the way to the outskirts of Glasgow on Kilpatrick. And there was about 17 different forts along the wall. So this is one of 17. As you can see here, there's like timber frames because the whole thing is gone. There's nothing here anymore. But there's timber frames surrounding where the ramparts would have been, where the garrison would have lived and done all their work at the customs and protected the Roman Empire. However, they couldn't expand any further because Scotland is too hard. So we made them retreat. Fuck the Romans.
Isn't that a spider? One of the interesting things about this place in particular is that I guess this and Hadrian's Wall were inspirations for the wall in Game of Thrones. If you remember the famous character Jon Snow, he was sent to the wall because he wanted to escape from his kind of family, and when he gets there it's filled with a lot of vagabonds and outlaws and people who were criminals in the past, and this is probably very reflective of the people who used to man the wall here. You get sent to the edges of the empire as a kind of punishment for wrongdoings. We must defend the empire! Well, here we are in the Canal estate, and as you can see we've already got a great example of some of the Roman structures here. This is an ancient Roman disposal unit.